in just a moment. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, you'll be hearing from shortly. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, last season, Miami paid the price of success. The Heat was worn down from the shortest offseason in U.S. sports history, getting just 7 weeks off. Coach Eric Spoelstra said it was a year like no other. You have to adapt and adjust. This is the life you chose and what you wanted, to play deep into the playoffs.
Well, he's honest, that's for sure. DA, thank you. And it should be a good one tonight, Steve. Two teams in the thick of the playoff conversation.
Kevin, the talent is there for both squads. This is where great coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Shake Milton is out there with MP. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. And for the Heat, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Lowry out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Butler in at the small forward. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Thibault, the pass to Harris. He's looking for MP and finds him.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And here's Lowry. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable. Tucker finds Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. Guy is a hard worker.
Here's Milton, true on the 14-footer.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Now, here's Lowry. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And the rejection by Embiid. MP against Lowry. MP's shot is good. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
Here's Butler after the made shot from MP. Now here's Butler. Last game he had 28 points. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Buries the corner 3. Milton's got 5 points so far.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Pass to Butler. Will it go? And it's good on the layup.
Wow, the strength of Jimmy Butler fends off defenders well when he goes up to score.
Harris outside. Milton trying to break free. Harris's shot is off.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Outside Butler. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Robinson's checked in for the Heat. Simmons checked in for the 76ers.
Coming onto the floor for the Sixers.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. That's tipped. Now, here's Thibault. Guarded by Robinson. And MP throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now, here's Adebayo. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing.
You have to pay attention to Butler when he's flying toward the basket for an alley-oop.
Embiid finds MP. In the corner, Simmons with it. On the wing, Milton. Guarded by Robinson. Here's Embiid. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Now here is Lowry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 1:11 left here in the first quarter. Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. Drills it from outside.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
And the dunk by MP.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. The Heat trail by 4. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Adebayo with the elbow. It's Oladipo on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Over Milton. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Oladipo's got his second basket of the night. Here's Embiid. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. 76ers lead by 2. And will return shortly. You know, Greg, when you think about Jimmy Butler, it sure seems like he was born to wear a Miami Heat jersey, as he says.
I'm so fortunate to be able to work with and for an organization like this one. And then, man, I got some incredible teammates, like for real. Some really good ones that love coming in to work every day and busting their tail, knowing that good things are going to come from it.
And Butler, Greg, in his previous stops, sometimes at odds with teammates or whoever else, but that was not the case in Miami.
Well, he played with Dwayne Wade in Chicago, and Wade, a Heat legend, played matchmaker, telling both sides this is where Jimmy needs to be.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing.
Defensive foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Outside the wings are Curry and Green. Andre Drummond is out there with Simmons. And it's Maxey in at the 1. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun. So I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some.
Coming off the
Just
floor
for Philadelphia.
the Sixers,
Harris is checked in for Simmons. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. And MP subbed in for Seth Curry. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers was all business. He finished with 32 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
MP passes to Maxey. To the inside. Outside for Lowry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Sometimes trailing in a game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Gifted scorer. I like when Lowry takes initiative and looks to capitalize inside.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Hero. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Inside Leaner. Up again. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. Here's Hero. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Harris.
This guy is a gamer. Tyler Hero, I love how he powers through.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
The Heat making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey.
You can easily understand on that play why many are excited by Tyler Hero. The kid's potential is impressive.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP passes to Milton. Oladipo with the block. Outside Butler. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Embiid. From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
He works his tail off, and the long arms of Jimmy Butler contested that shot.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers ahead, up by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Victor Oladipo is out there with Lowry, and it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, "We know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us." Kevin?
What a great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. Shoots. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Lowry's got 11.
And there is that patience of Lowry with the pick and roll. Took what the defense gave him.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate. He leads by example and always vocal.
Outside Butler. The shot misses. Good D by Embiid. MP passes to Thibault. Now Embiid. He's guarded by Adebayo. Embiid, no good. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero. The best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
Pass to Milton. Down low. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Lowry. Off the left rim and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
MP passes to Embiid. A second chance effort. Tries yet again. And finally, that one's good. Embiid's got his third basket of the night right there.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
And the Heat call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
For the Miami Heat Dancers. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Strus, defended by Thibault. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. Curry on the wing. Over Oladipo. Curry, good. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Oladipo dishes to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Oladipo for 3. The Heat get it back. And a new 14. Shots good from Butler.
Not surprised to see Jimmy come down with the offensive rebound. He plays with heart and hustle.
Thibault kicks to Curry. Passes it to Simpkins. Over in the corner, Green. Now, here's Thibault. Guarded closely. Curry looking around. Great open look there. Curry's got 7 points. And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move.
coming on to the
Making
floor
some
for the
changes here.
Sixers.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Lowry passes to Hero. Back to Lowry. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And it's 13 points for Kyle Lowry. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Each year he's getting better and better. Drummond with the unstoppable move.
And stolen by Simmons. Gets it off. Misses the shot. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action after this word. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've got Tobias Harris. Simmons is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's MP, and it's Milton in at the 2. Outside Robinson. Knocked away and stolen by Drummond. Lobbed up there for Drummond. MP kicks to Harris. Right at the free throw line. They get it back. Kicks it out to MP. On the wing, Milton. 5 on the clock. Back to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
What makes Drummond a great rebounder, not just the size and athleticism, it's his tremendous anticipation.
Lowry passes to Robinson. Back to Lowry from deep. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Robinson for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Robinson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Here's Drummond. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Shooting at a high clip. He's found ways to get quality looks.
Lowry finds Robinson. Now Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Heat. There's Hero with the 3. And no good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. The 76ers need to get off a shot. MP, no good. The Heat trail by 19. Over in the corner, Hero. Buries it from 3-point range.
An aggressive scorer who hunts for his shot. Tyler knows how to get himself going.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And Duncan Robinson, Steve, one of the more pure shooters in the NBA. He can definitely hurt you from deep.
Yes, he can, Kevin. Robinson has a very easy shot. Great percentages from three. Well above the 40% mark on his career.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Lowry against MP. Thibault kicks to Milton, to the paint, good. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Lowry against MP. From downtown, the shot by Lowry, no good. Philadelphia leading by 18. Milton the pass to Harris. Back to Milton. Inside, here's Embiid, and that one drops. 8 points for Joel Embiid.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Butler finds Lowry. Back to Butler. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Adebayo. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game. Looking back at the previous decade, Steve, in the NBA, super teams have been dominant in the league. Do you like the ones with 2 or 3 stars?
You know, each has its advantages, Kevin. The 2-star model allows for a deep bench. We saw that with AD and LeBron in LA. But the 3-star alignment, a la the Brooklyn Nets, those can be potent on the offensive end. Both work if you're raising up those trophies.
We've got 1:13 left in the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Drummond up top, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Strus passes to Morris. Here's Vincent, and that one goes long. Philadelphia dictating the flow. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Green finds Drummond. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Vincent misses off the right iron.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team